up, you guys? I am up. I just um finished watching Bad Boys of Los Angeles. I just finished watching that. And when I tell you, I got my life, okay? So I want to sit here and give y'all a review of that show. And let's talk about Andrew Caldwell. He's a cast member of the show, right? So he going there, he's arguing with some cast members, talking about he gonna beat him up. He was calling some of the white cast members trailer trash. I mean, he was calling people the F words. He was just going at it. And the show really wasn't it really haven't started yet. And he was just really just calling them names. And then him and Milan Christopher, they got into it. And then Milan said, "You tried to suck me off." And he was like, Milan, you're nasty. I would never try to deal with you at all. And I'm just really enjoying the show. And hold on, let me see. Get all the cast members just all up on here. Give me a second, because I got the list in here on my phone. But let's give a special shout out to the cast. Like, they did not disappoint me at all. Andrew did not disappoint me at all. I didn't see the first episode, did not show Jonathan Wright. It didn't show the Jonathan Wright in there, so we didn't get the chance to see him. But we did see Milan Christopher. We did see Milan. He was arguing with Andrew Caldwell. Then we got Dalen Woods. Now Dalen, he talk a lot of stuff. Okay, give me a second. He talk a lot of stuff. He's white. Then you got Curtis. He's the one that owns. You know what I'm saying? He did a short film, and he also he got a song called Mood Swings. He was on there. Then you have William the Baddest. That's a gay rapper based. He called himself the thickest white boy. Who else is on there? You got Gutta K. That's a guy on there that you don't know if he trans or what, but he did say in the episode that he's not trans. He's just a boy. He wear wigs. He does this. He's not a transgender. And I have a friend that does the same thing that reminds me of Gutta K. And of course, he got a song called Grab a Bottle. Then you got Kerryon Franklin. That's the son of Kurt Franklin. He's on there. And then you got Really B, or you can call him Daryl, whichever one, where the money reside. That song went viral, and now all the celebrities was just really on his side. He used to sell cars. Then you have Anthony Hernandez is on the show as well. Then you got Rio Scott is Rio. I'm gonna just call him Rio. He's an R&B singer. I believe he's straight. Then you got Mola Mo on there, is straight guy, on his own company. He owns his own, you know what I'm saying, his own car lot, radio show. Then you also have Natalie Nunn on there. Now, it was a couple of fights going on. Now, Daryl, the one that where the money reside, he was up there beating up the white boys. Now, clearly, you can tell, like, the white boys they didn't want to fight. I mean, he was like, if y'all don't fight, I'm going to fight you in 5 seconds. So he was like, boom, boom. He hit the white boy. He's bleeding. Then Daryl, he hit the ground. You could just tell he was drunk. And I wasn't with that. If I was there, there's no way in the world I'm going to allow you to beat up on somebody that wasn't even trying to fight you. The two white boys, they was fighting, right? And so Daryl was like, if y'all don't fight, I'm going to fight y'all. And I'm like, that's some bully crap. This dude was all on the ground. Daryl was all on the ground. Security had to hold him down. Clearly, he was drunk, couldn't hold his liquor. And I'm just looking at all this stuff, right? And I'm like, why y'all allowing this dude to like fight this one? And you could just tell they were scared. You could tell that they was not there to do no fighting. And then, but on the other hand, how you gonna say you want to be on Bad Boys Club and you don't want to fight? Like, that's what it's about. It's about throwing them hands. And then you could just tell they were scared, like, I'm not here for fighting. I'm here for other stuff. I'm here to get the bag and stuff like that. And then Natalie, she comes out. She was like, why y'all out here fighting? Why y'all doing this? And we haven't really even started. And then she was like, where's Andrew Caldwell? Now, mind you, Andrew said he's not coming back. They're trying to jump him. So he's nowhere to be found. Like, the cast was like, where's Andrew? Because Andrew literally was like the star, pretty much like the main character on this first episode. And where's he at? Just some scary stuff. He's not nowhere to be found. And then it cuts back to the boys fighting. And I'm like, why y'all fighting? Like, what the world is y'all fighting if y'all can't? What if you can't fight? Why are you on the show? Is what I'm trying to say. And then Natalie was like, why y'all doing this? This is not right. This is trash. Y'all shouldn't be doing this. Y'all got blood everywhere. And then in Daryl, the money reside, he said in his confessionals, he was like, hold up. How you gonna say this is wrong for us to do and you fight women? And I'm like, you're right, Daryl, you're right. Like money reside was right. Like Natalie and us saying all this stuff. And on her show, they be fighting, they be pulling each other hair out, all type of stuff. They be doing all this, but now they can't fight. Was what you saying that they shouldn't sit up there and fight and all of that. And then she told Daryl, she was like, put him in a sprinter, so he had to go back in the sprinter. Clearly, you could tell he was drunk. He's all on the ground. You could tell like he was doing it for the cameras. You could just really, really tell. So Milan, he go over there and he was talking. And he was like, why are you was fighting the white boys? Like that's some bully-ish. Like, why are you doing this? Why are you up here trying to fight them? Like they're not trying to fight. Like, why would you do this? Well, I told them if they do something, if they don't do nothing, I'm gonna hit them back and all this. Like, why y'all trying to do this? And he wasn't trying to hit that. Then she asked all the cats to come outside, and then they came back outside. And she was like, okay, we're gonna look. And no, she acted, and then Hal had to go back in the house, and they was looking at the video of Andrew Caldwell. So Andrew was saying that he's not coming back. The producers was trying to get Andrew to come back because he's one of the main, like literally one of the main characters that was arguing really about their life. And he was like, I'm not coming back. He was on the phone with somebody. He said he's not coming back. And they already paid Andrew. And I think he tried to cash a check. And I think they wasn't allowing him to cash a check that they gave him to do the show. And I'm like, Andrew, this is not the way of you handling business. If you're getting a contract and you're supposed to do this and you already got paid, that's one way to get yourself blackballed out of the business. Because if you're not going to contribute and do what you contractually obligated to do, you're going to get yourself in a lot of trouble. And then a lot of shows not going to touch you when you want to punk out. Like you should have already known, like if you're doing all this talking and you want to do all this stuff, you got to understand that it's going to be some stuff that's going to be said about you. I'm just saying it like this. If you know you join a bad boys club and you already know it's going to be some fights, there's no way in the world that I'm going to join a show and it's called Bad Boys of Los Angeles and I'm not going to be talking about fighting. Like, let's just be real with that. So I don't know why you signed up for it. I don't know what Natalie told you this show is going to be about. I don't know if she told you it's going to be like a church show or y'all going to be singing Kumbaya. I don't know what y'all what's going to do. But obviously Andrew was there. He was scared because he thought the cast was going to jump him. So he was scared because a lot of people can talk a lot of mess on the internet. They can talk a lot of mess with security around, but they damn sure ain't going to want to stay in no house with no people when you might get jumped or something like that. So he was scared. And I was like, why are you like this? I'm like, what's going on here? Like, you should literally still be on this show. Like, what's the problem here? Like, what is the issue? What is the problem? So all of that happened. And then Milan, he confronted the guy where the money reside guy. He was like, why would you get into a fight with him? That's some punk stuff. You shouldn't have did that. Why are you getting into these fights? Why are you doing this? And then Milan threw the drink at him, and then they started fighting. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, oh my God, like what's going on? And then they went, and then Milan got into another fight because he got into another fight. He couldn't even fight. None of them can fight on the show, by the way. He got into a fight with with the light skinned dude with the sunglasses. What's his name? Hold on, let me see if I can get his name. Hold on 1 second. Where's his name at? The one he got into a fight with. Let me see if I can find his name. Y'all know Daryl. That's the money reside guy. And then Milan got into it with Anthony. He got into it with Anthony Hernandez. They got into it in the room, and he was just trying to pick Anthony up. I'm like, no, knock him out, square off. So he took off his chain. I'm like, none of these dudes can fight, okay? None of these dudes. I'm just literally looking at these dudes, right? I'm like, none of them can fight. Like, they are not fighters. I'm like, what kind of show is this? Like, I give this show, man, I give it 2 thumbs up because I was highly entertained, man. And this is just the first episode, man. I'm highly entertained. Only thing I don't like is that they're releasing one episode weekly. I wish that we could have got like a whole season. We just watched the season together. But I'm like, they were fighting all already. And so I'm like, they don't want to fight because if I was on there, I'd have really been knocking people out. And I'm just saying all this stuff. She probably told him to fight. She known for setting things up for ratings, and all comes out when things go left. Yeah, you could just clearly tell like the producers telling him to fight. I was upset when Andrew said he's not coming back because like Andrew was a big part of episode 1, so I was really looking forward to like seeing Andrew, going to it with the cast. I really was. I was really looking forward to seeing the brother, but he wasn't coming on the show. So I'm like, oh man, I really was looking forward to seeing him. He is everything. Like Andrew, I mean, that man is like is like literally everything with entertainment wise. But you could tell that he's not a fighter. All right. You could definitely tell he's not a fighter. But if y'all missed the show, I'm gonna play it tomorrow for my members and for the people that's on my Patreon. If y'all literally missed the show, so we're gonna play it for members and we're gonna play it for the people that's on my Patreon. If y'all missed it, but I had to come on here and give a review. I definitely give it 2 thumbs up. It was definitely off the chain. Now, then we got to go over some other F stuff that was going on. That Armon went live, and we saw Cardi B in his live in his messages, right up there telling him to spin a narrative and telling him to spin these things about Nicki. And so people were just sending me like stuff, and I'm like, clearly you could tell that Cardi B got Armon all under her thumb and telling him to spin these narratives about Nicki Minaj, and you clearly seeing it. So people were tagging me in it, and I'm like, that's why I don't stream live. Like I don't show people like my inbox messages because you'll be surprised to be in there. Because when you in the inbox messages, you clearly see it, and they was like circling her name. It was like here she goes spinning the narrative because Nicki Minaj made a song, and she said with all that surgery, you still ugly. So, and then you see Cardi B and Wiggins DM. So you clearly see that she's trying to have him beef with Nicki and have this whole situation going on. So if y'all didn't see it, y'all got to go back to his live when he play a video in his inbox, and you clearly see Cardi B in the inbox. So I don't know if y'all seen that or not, but I clearly saw it in the inbox as well. So I said, hey, if that's something that you want to do, man, it is what it is, and I'm not mad at them. I think like if you're gonna do that and show off, it's nothing wrong with doing that at all. If you are, if you have a rapport with Cardi B, I don't see issue. And I see a lot of people that's Nicki Minaj fans, they saw an issue with it. I say I don't see issue with it because that's no different if Nicki Minaj were in Caillou from the Neighborhood Talk DM and he want to spin a narrative in favor of Nicki. So I don't see the difference when Cardi B is in anybody DM that pick her bones and that really spin a narrative. I don't see a problem with it at all. If that's what it is, I don't see an issue with that. It's no different if I go live and Nicki is in my DM and I'm spinning a narrative to go against people that do not like Nicki. But then also too, Nicki said something about people with big gums always going off on their live. I'm not gonna pay them no attention. And so people was like, oh my gosh, she's talking about Armon. I was like, I don't know if she's talking about Armon or not. It is what it is. I don't know. I'm just in here minding my own business. But when I was watching Bad Boys Club, y'all were like sending me all DMs about Cardi B in his DMs. I'm like, I'm not shocked that Cardi B is in his DM because the only reason why Cardi B is it or my Wiggins DM is because he's anti-Nicki. If he wasn't anti-Nicki, she would not be in his DM. That's the only reason why she's in a DM is because he is anti-Nicki. I want to say it again. The only reason why he is in that Cardi B is in her DM in the DM of Armon is because he is he's anti-Cardi. I'm sorry, he's anti-Nicki. So that's why you see that. If that wasn't the case, you would not see Cardi B in his DM. And that's good for him because you have that connection with a superstar. I don't know if she's a bigger superstar than Nicki Minaj because if you look at the sale, like she really couldn't even sell the Wireless Festival. She still didn't even sell out the Wireless Festival. And Nicki Minaj has sold out her night. So I'm like, what's going on with Cardi B? Is she supposed to be this great superstar? All right, give me a second. I'm gonna see if I can open up these phone lines. I don't know if y'all want to call in and speak about the Bad Boys Club or speak about this whole thing, Cardi B in Armon Wiggins DM. I don't know if y'all want to talk about it. I'm not gonna be on here long because I'm gonna do another live tomorrow. I just had to come on here. Well, later on today, I just have to come on here and talk about Bad Boys Club, and then I want to finish watching my Candy show that I was watching. Finish watching that. Let me see what y'all saying in here. They said Wiley stopped. That's not her concert. But she is one of the headliners of that. She's one of the headliners, whether you want to admit it or not. She's one of the headliners, and she still have not sold out that concert. She's one of the headliners. Yeah, we're gonna open up the phone lines. She's one of the headliners, and Cardi B haven't sold out.
Your show is scheduled to start in 29 seconds.
Okay. The number is 646-716-8447. And I say that humbly. I say that humbly. Wireless even letting people pay late for the tickets, and still she didn't sell out. She didn't sell out. So what's it? And this is looking bad on Cardi B because Cardi B's supposed to be this grand.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
Yeah, Cardi B's supposed to be this grand superstar, and she still didn't sold out. All right, let's go to the phone lines. 5347.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey, can you speak up in the phone? You sound far away.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to take this AirPod out. Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Hey. Oh, my God. Bad Boys Club gave you everything that trailer said it was going to do.
Facts.
But I have to say, Andrew Caldwell is not the star of the show. He's a joke. Come on. I really believe Kirk Franklin's son, Carrion Franklin, is the star of the show. To make people come, to watch the show. You see what I'm saying? To get a little bit more of a glimpse into the real truth of Kirk Franklin.
Well, that could be true for some people, but I also think Andrew brought something to the show. He was reading. If Andrew did not come,
he was what?
He was reading like the girls. Like, I can really tell, like, Andrew was a big part of it. Carry On is a big part of it because he's connected with Kirk Franklin. So, of course, you're going to see a lot of people in the church world that are going to get a subscription, but ain't going to, own the DL. They're going to get the DL subscriptions, and they're going to be watching for Carry On just to get some tea on Kirk Franklin. But Carry On was definitely great in the show. He's very entertaining, by the way.
Yeah, but when the thing is with Andrew Caldwell, when the lady was putting his makeup on, he said, "Y'all want me to slap him? Let me know when you want me to slap him." Who do that? Who do that? And he looked like a big bowl of blueberry tapioca pudding at that doggone airport.
So, I think a lot of people want to know if Carry On is gay or not. You can clearly tell that he's bi because he was like,
okay, I believe he's bi because let me tell you something. Okay, Wiley, do you like women?
Yeah, I like women. Hold on, let me tell you this part. When I knew that he was bi, when he was flirting with the guy with the long hair, hold on, let me see. I got the list right here. Hold up, because he was flirting. He was flirting with Gutter. You could really tell, like, Gutter and hell, they probably smashed. In that house, they probably smashed.
Gutter was making him nervous. But also when he was on the bus and he was back there in the back with them two straight guys, they asked him and he was like, "I'd rather not say. That's how come I asked you, Wiley, do you like women? Do you like men?" You would say, you're comfortable enough to say, "I'm bisexual. Hell, I find enjoyment in both of them. Me, I like men." You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So when you're securing your sexuality, you don't give a damn.
Facts. Absolutely.
You gonna say it.
Absolutely.
Now, I'm sorry to cut him. I felt like he felt awkward around those two straight guys. But you know, come on, get baby, it just let it out. You a grown man, okay? Next thing, Milan Christian, whatever his name is, he act like he the daddy of the house. Why did he have to have a master bedroom? And believe me, as bad as he is, everybody in that house, he can't whoop everybody in that house at one time.
Right. Well, he couldn't even pick up Anthony. He tried to pick Anthony up, and I'm like, you ain't know how you.
At the end of the show, where the money resides, was giving him a run for his money. He threw that cup of ice or water,
yes,
whatever. He threw that drink in that night. He was beating that tail.
And I'm like, Milan is really trying to. He really think he above this. He's so classy. He's really trying to make it in television. Like he have flopped in so many levels, and now he's on Zeus, making it seem like I was the first to be on a magazine cover. I was the first to do this. I mean, the man just saying a whole bunch of lies when it comes to come about. But I'm here for the show. Like, I'm glad you watched it. So you got your subscription. I didn't even know I had a subscription.
Right. It's your fault. It's your fault that I'm watching this. It's your fault. Yeah. And I hope you bring out some more. Wiley, I started trying to watch that show last night when I got off work. And that's when I was like, come on now, I'm seeing this trailer. Come on, give me the show.
Yes.
Because you can watch some shows at midnight. No, they make you wait till 8 o'clock in the evening.
Yeah, they make you wait till 8 o'clock.
I was inboxing you.
Mm-hmm.
I was inboxing you. But see, they need to make it earlier so the blogs will talk about it.
Right. They made it so late. So by the time you watch it, by the time you get something to eat, you can review it right now. And I said, okay, I'm going to be one of the first bloggers to review it. And so I'm not going to wait. I like one of my favorite cast members. Don't get me wrong. I love Carrie Ann Franklin, but my favorite cast member is going to be Gutter. It's something about Gutter. Gutter. I'm liking Gutter. Yeah.
Gutter was real. He said, I'm not trans. I can be a man, this, and this.
Yes.
But I'm me.
Gutter is the key. But the white boys, they should have. I was afraid for the white boys when they got into the fight because you could clearly tell they didn't want to fight.
What's his name? That's what I was going to say. He egged that on.
Because they did not want to fight.
He turned around and fought both of them. He was drunk.
And they didn't want.
And he's sitting there. He was like, "Who bleeding? Who bleeding on the lip? You don't see my blood." And he's sitting there with. I was so sick. I know that piece of gum that was in his mouth was sick of him too.
All the people he was doing that for the cameras, and the white boys, they didn't want to fight. Like they were like, we don't want to fight. They were scared. They were scared.
They got a room together. And then Milan the Christian gonna say, you can call me. Ain't nobody gonna jump you. They looking around like, who said they was gonna jump somebody? Them three.
I mean, I saw that and I was like, man, what is going on? I felt for them too. I did. Let me not lie.
But they ended up getting a room.
Yeah.
Sharing a room.
I can imagine about that. Yeah. Yeah.
But I thought Carrie Ann Franklin and Gutter were gonna share that one bedroom together.
Because I saw the chemistry. I saw the chemistry right there. And I think Carrie Ann don't want to admit that he's gay because he is still quote unquote on the DL. Like he still don't want people to know, he's in denial, but you can tell that he have messed with men before. You can tell that he had dipping and job with men. I can sense the energy.
They like, well, do you like, the P word? He was like, yeah, but I like the butt too. If it smell right. And they turned Daryl, whoever it was, where the money reside, turned around and gave him a high five. And he was like, so you like me? And he was like, I didn't say that. But make up my mind. Make up my mind. Not yours, my mind.
And then you can see the straight guy,
okay,
the one that owned like his own businesses and stuff like that. He was in there. He was like, I'm straight. I'm not with this. Because Milan was like, I like to sleep with him. And the dude was like,
But he liked it. He like, yeah, because I look good, This is me, bruh. Come on, He knew not to go against Milan because he knew Milan would give him his. Milan is he's the bully of the house, but somebody gonna hurt him.
yeah,
I'm gonna watch it till I see it.
I'm here for it, man. I'm following all the bad boys, because
But the thing is, I'm gonna say this: somebody needs to get in touch with them and have you do the review. I'm not lying.
Absolutely, yes.
And then you need to start doing. What's that guy name that does all the housewives and stuff like that, franchise shows, and he was also on that video with Tasha K, and she was like, "You gonna let me borrow?" He was like, "Huh? Him? You need to do videos like he does."
Absolutely.
Of this show.
Absolutely. I'm definitely going to keep that up because I definitely got to do the host the reunion of the show. I love the show. I had got up and I said, let me sit and watch it. And I got up and I watched it and I was entertained. And then we're going to be reviewing Jocelyn Cabaret, that reunion show. I got to get caught up on them episodes.
Lord.
And so I'm definitely going to do that.
They said she coked out. And I really believe that girl was getting the best of her. That's why her man he snatched her by her hair.
I heard that.
Okay.
I heard that.
Because I'm gonna tell you something. You can't keep jumping on folks and think you're not gonna get it eventually. Now everybody's scared of you now. But I was taught at a young age, pick up something and knock them out. Okay, you don't come home with no werewolf butt. So I'm gonna say that. All right, Wiley, I'm gonna let you go.
All right now. Okay, man. All right, love you. The number is 646-716-8447. Okay, call in, y'all. 2550.
Hello, hi, how are you?
All right.
I actually just called in, so I'm not really sure exactly what the topic was. I just heard a little bit, kind of the last few seconds of what the young lady was talking about. I'm assuming I was talking about something that happened with Jocelyn.
We talking about the Bad Boys Club.
Exactly what the topic is.
We talking about the Bad Boys Club.
Okay.
Did you watch that?
No.
Okay. Call back in when you watch it, okay? 6125, call you on air. Why would you call in if you didn't watch it? 6125. Hello? Okay. Why would you call in and you didn't watch the show? I'm not understanding. What why they do that? Why they do that at call in and don't know the subject? All right, don't. I didn't. Okay. 2550.
Yeah, hello. I don't know if I got disconnected or something just happened and our call dropped.
Okay. All right. Well, we're talking about the Bad Boys Club. Did you watch it?
No, I didn't watch the Bad Boys
Okay,
Club,
that's what we
talked. That's the only topic.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, bye. Okay, and then we talked about Cardi B and Armon Wiggins DM. Okay, I just want to make sure that you watching it. Okay, you gotta. I'm like, what? Like, let me tell y'all something. I always look at the title and I listen to the show before I call in because you gotta listen to the episode. Before you give your opinion, correct? Correct? Like you got to you got to listen to the show. I'm just saying before you call in. That's what I'm saying here. So before you get to it, you got to listen to the episode. All right? 2667, you live on the air.
Hey man, how you doing?
All right.
Yes, Milan gonna take over the Bad Boys Club. He could he gonna take over.
You think so?
Yeah, she's from Chicago. I don't mean to talk about Johnson, but she fucked with the wrong one too. And that was Amber. She's from Chicago. I'm telling you, he's gonna take over the Bad Boys Club. He's gonna be the last one standing. And I'm betting on that one. Yes.
I feel you. You don't think Carrie Franklin gonna take over?
Nah, they're gonna run him off. They're gonna run him off. They're gonna talk about his daddy too bad. He's gonna crash it off. Nah. Nah, he's gonna be off. Milan's gonna be the last one standing. Yeah, he's gonna be the last one standing. That's all I got to say.
you think you think so? Wait a minute. You gonna say they gonna talk about his daddy and he gonna start crying? Oh man. Man. Not to say they gonna talk about the daddy and she gonna start crying. That is a hot mess right there. Oh man. Okay. Well, if y'all watch the show, I give the show 2 thumbs up. I do. I do. It was a good show. I was highly entertained by it. We're going to be definitely reviewing it. We definitely going to be bringing more and more people on here to review it. And when I was checking it out, I said, man, I just want to know, do my people rock with it? So I'm going to do a poll. Press 1 if you watch the show. Press 1 if you watch it. Press 1 if you watch the show. If you watched it, press 1. Press 2, you did not watch it. Press 2, you did not watch it. Press 1, you watched it. Press 2, you did not watch it. Press 1, you watched it. Press 2, you did not watch it. Somebody said press 3. Anonymous, you live on air.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, good night. I was about to go to bed and I was like, let me just call in on the show. You're a Kiki and everything. But I wanted to get into the show because I've seen it. And Gutta, I like Gutta. Where the money resides, he is a drunk. He is a mess. I like Mulan on this episode at least. He was pretty nice to me. Yeah, what did you thought about it? What you think?
Well, I like Money Reside, definitely was a Kiki. I want to see more of Andrew on there.
No, he was not a Kiki. I'm sorry. He was a drunk.
He was all on the ground, but I'm here for it. All on the ground. I'm like, what?
Yeah, he was doing a lot. I think people when they get on TV, they just don't know what to do. They just want to be remembered. I was just like, okay, this is a lot. This is a little too much. And when they made them 2 white people fight, I was like, oh my God, it was sad.
It was sad because they didn't even want to fight because they just punch in air. Like, they weren't even punching each other. And so the black dude, Daryl, the Money Reside guy, he get up there talking about, y'all don't fight in 10 seconds or 5 seconds, I'm going to beat up both of y'all. So he started fighting. They were so scared of him. They didn't want to fight. They were scared. Like, one of the white boys was bleeding. And I'm like, he didn't want to fight.
Yeah.
He did not want to get up there and fight. And I felt sad for them because I'm like, why are you fighting them? They don't want to fight. They just want to be white and beautiful.
I don't know about the beautiful part because they're not cute. But the one with the braids, like he was out of breath. Like I felt so bad.
He was like,
I was like, oh my God.
he's both of them called the baddest, right? And one of them was like, I'm not leaving because I don't want to get jumped. Y'all ain't about to jump me. I don't want to get jumped.
But you know what's the key? You know what's so funny? Daniel, I think Daniel the baddest or whatever his name is. In the van, he was like, "Fuck me, ho! I heard you say you don't like me." So he was giving all of this energy, even to Andrew, right? That's the one that's name, right?
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
one,
even with Andrew, he was like being very much like, yeah, I'm talking to you, how? So when it was his turn, I was like, okay, you have all this mouth, and you know you don't want to fight, you just want to argue. So I felt so bad at the end of the day, but I'm like, he was doing a lot, and you can't fight.
can't fight at all.
Child.
I'm telling you, it is a hot mess. I'm like, none of them really can fight on this show because none of them was really throwing hands
Well,
like that.
I mean, Mulan can fight though, right?
Milan, when he tried to pick up Anthony off the ground, I'm like, no, knock him out.
But that's a heavy man because he broke the bed.
That's a heavy, that's a heavy man. So I don't know if he thought he was watching wrestling or what. And then he dropped his chain. He was like, yeah, you can get this chain back later. You know, I'm like, why they boxing? Like you could tell that they were like Milan was playing off to the cameras. You could really tell all of them was playing off to the cameras. And
Yeah, it was given very much fake. It was given fake. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you can tell. And Andrew, you can really tell he was scared for his life because I don't know if he's gonna come back or not.
Wait,
Uh-huh.
question: is he like a church guy? Like he's into the church and stuff?
That's the church guy. That's the I am delivered. Yeah, that's that guy.
I know, but he kept talking about I saw the cross on his thingy. I don't know. I feel like he kept talking about God. I don't know. Maybe I'm bugging, but it was given very much. This is not for me.
Yeah, he didn't want to do it, and I'm like, I don't know why would he do it? Because I think all the cast members, if I'm not mistaken, got paid $11,000. I could be wrong. That's allegedly. And if you got paid that money, you got to do what that show does. And what will mess Andrew up is he going to be blackballed because if you didn't do right by this show, no other show going to want to touch you because you're going to get in your.
It's Zeus. I don't think so.
No, honestly, no word travel. If somebody pay you to do a show and you get a contract and you're not willing to do it and you're playing games, what other show gonna waste their resources on you because you may get mad and don't want to do it? So I think it's gonna be if he's not careful, he can blackball himself out of the business before he even gets started. You know what I'm saying? Because you did sign a contract, you did get paid, so you need to do. And I'm like, I don't understand how you sign up for something that say Bad Boys and you say yes to Natalie, and then you don't, and then you scared and don't want to come back to the house. Like, how do you not know what you signed up for? Like, I know exactly before I even signed the contract. I know what the show is about. It's about fighting. You know, it's gonna be some fights. And so I think when Andrew, he was running his mouth and it was funny, but when it was time to throw them hands, he wasn't willing to throw them hands.
But I think the thing is with Andrew, I think he's on a show right now with Candy. I think he's not gonna go on any show like this ever again. But I will say, it's like maybe he didn't know the cast. Well, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he didn't know ahead of time who was going to be on the show because it was given like these people are beneath me. What is this? Like, you know, I was like, okay. So I don't think he knew that was the type of people that was going to be on the show. So to him, he was like, I'm not doing this because not for nothing. They kept trying to be like it was drama filled from jump. They kept saying, the guy that jumped on the bed and broke it, he was like, if you don't smack him, I'll do it for you. And then he turned on him. You know what I'm saying? So it was given very much, okay, I'm in your ear. I want you to fight him. You know?
Right. And so people is posting
like, okay, this is not for me.
Yeah, people were posting in the comments. Jonathan wasn't in this episode. And he was not at the premiere. So they didn't invite him to the premiere. So obviously Jonathan was getting into some fights. So we gotta continue to watch. He wasn't in there, and I think they're being strategic, bringing him on later on to make people watch. I'm here for it. But in the next episode, you're gonna see Carrie-On get into it with one of the straight guys. He's gonna get
okay, boom. I'm happy you said that because do you think those guys really straight or like?
I think so. I think they're really straight. I think what the producers wanted, they wanted some straight guys. They wanted some gay guys. They wanted a mixture. So I really do believe that they're straight. And I think they just want to see how can straight guys, you know, kind of cater with gay guys under the same roof. But one of the guys, he was feeling uncomfortable with them in his room. He was like, you know, y'all can leave. He was saying, I want to share the room with the other straight guy, not with no gay guy. Anthony was like, I think you nervous. You know what I'm saying? Why are you on this show? And then Gutter was like, I could just tell he's a DL F word. I'm talking about Curtis, because Curtis was feeling uncomfortable in the room. And I'm like, well, you know what you sign up for. If you're signing up for a bad boy, you know it's going to be some gay boys under the same roof with you. So I don't understand how y'all not prepared for this stuff. But I'm here for the entertainment.
Right. But okay, who else I want to talk about? What's his name? Kurt Franklin's son. I think that boy is not straight, but I don't think he's like I think he's bi, but I think this is what I think. I think he knows that he's bi, but he don't feel like he needs to tell everybody that he's bi.
Facts.
You know?
Facts. I agree. I agree.
And, yeah, and I don't think he needs to. Like, that's his business.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think it has anything to do with him being with him not being comfortable enough to say it. I just don't think he want to share that, and he don't have to. But I would say this: he is a standout from everybody else because he is hilarious. Like, when they're doing the
confessionals.
Yeah, the confessionals. He's really funny. I'm like, okay, I can see why he's on the show. So I like him. What's the next topic? Armon and Cardi B. So what you said about Armon?
No, I was saying that when you go live and when you play a video, people can see if you play a video out of your inbox, you can see who's in your inbox. So they saw Cardi B in the inbox. So a lot of the bars were saying Cardi B is making Armon spin this narrative about the queen and making it spin this narrative about her. And I didn't really get into all the details of like what that message said because you really can't hardly see it. But the barbs was screen recording it, tagging me and stuff. I'm like, whoa, but I'm not shocked. Let's just say for the point of argument that she is telling him to spin his narrative, defend me. He's in her corner. He's in her corner right now. He goes to her birthday party. He went to her husband's birthday party. So he's team Cardi. He's no longer team Nicki. He would have been team Nicki, but Nicki blocked him because he was moving funny. And he just started trashing Nicki Minaj, just like Erica Banks. She liked Nicki, and then she got blocked. Then now she up there want to throw out subliminals because Nicki didn't do a song with her. So you get a lot of people that way.
No, you lying because Erica Banks had never said nothing bad about Nicki. So
no, what she said was she said that Nicki Minaj blocked her and that and she wanted to do this song with Nicki. And I'm like, girl, you don't even have an album yet. Song for what? You don't have an album yet. You only have one gold record, and that's busted. I mean, what else? Like, come on. Like, if you need Nicki to make your career pop, you're trash. Get popping before you reach out to the queen.
Yeah, but you said she was throwing subs. I never heard her throw no subs.
I mean, she throwing subs because Nicki Minaj is doing a song with her. That was a sub. Like, she didn't have to go live to do that. She was mad because Nicki Minaj did not do a record with her.
Yeah, she messed herself up with that. But back to Armon though. This is my thing with Armon. I like. Okay, let me shut my mouth. With Armon, I just feel like no matter what Nicki do, he gonna find something negative to say. Like, I was on his station and he was like reviewing the video. No, I wasn't his view today. He was reviewing the video. And he was like, I don't know how to say her name.
Coi Leray.
He was like, Court 8. Yeah, she ate. She did what she had to do. She looked good. But Nicki looked a mess. And I'm like, but if that was Megan Thee Stallion, if that was Cardi B in that same outfit, you would have been like, oh, this shit is tea. Oh, she is serving the girls. You know what I'm saying? But it's Nicki Minaj, so he can't say the verse is bad. So he got to find something to not like. And I'm just like, boy, at this point, I know you're a fan, but it's giving very much bitter. It's giving Cardi B sent you out here to spin a narrative. And like, it's crazy because to me, even when he hopped on and he was talking about the song that Nicki previewed on her IG, he was like, oh yeah, she's talking about Cardi B. You could tell he be in Cardi B DM trying to tell her, yo, Nicki's talking about you. You gonna get back. You know what I'm saying? He just wants beef all over again to me. Like, I mean, one person can't do that, but he been trying it even with Doja Cat and Nicki. It's like everybody that Nicki likes is like a problem. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, we know I don't want to say he's on payroll because he probably is not, but it's given very much like I want Nicki and Cardi to go at it. But this is my opinion. If Cardi B responds to Nicki Minaj in this climate, it's over for her.
Mm. Okay.
It's like it's over for her because to me, maybe in 2018 everybody was like on Cardi's bandwagon, but it's different times, honey, and everybody is liking Nicki again. So it's like, no. If Cardi responds to Nicki, she is done. Like Nicki's gonna eat her ass, eat her up, and that's just what it is.
I heard that, but thank you so very.
That's all I want to say.
All right, thank
Have
you.
a good night.
All right, you too. Thank you. Okay, the number is 646-716-8447. 646-716-8447. Anonymous, you live on air. Hello.
Hi.
Yes,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes.
Yeah, honestly, I'm calling back. I don't know if this is a Cardi B hate channel at this point. I really
No,
don't
who hate
understand.
Cardi? Like
And,
I don't hate Cardi. I think
you
that.
hate on her so much. And
Excuse me, I
honestly,
purchased her
I feel
music.
like you're
Hold on one
Armon
second.
Wiggins
One
hater
second.
too.
1 second. I purchased her music. I don't hate her. Okay. I don't even know her personally. I purchased her album, and I want to make that crystal clear. I put money in her pocket. So why would I purchase her album to hate on her? I don't do that.
Yes, but you also have to understand that you literally get on your channel and bash her every time.
I don't bash her every time. What?
Then
Excuse me?
now it's this new thing. May I get my thoughts out?
I'm going to interrupt you
Now
if,
it's this
if I
new
feel like it's
thing
shade.
that now it's this new thing that I think you're hating on Armon in a way.
Who's
Possibly because
hating?
he's more successful than you.
What?
He's meeting new celebrities. He's literally thriving. And you're sitting on your live every day talking so much crap about him.
Again, no one's
So,
hating. I'm talking about people that are going in these streets and have a right to talk about these people. And if you don't like it, you don't have to call in, sus. It's just really that simple.
I'm calling in to tell you my opinion, and I don't understand why you're getting mad. Which is like,
No one's getting mad. You
coming
calling
off
in.
very
You
not
calling in.
allowing me to get my thoughts out.
You calling in, and you want to be aggressive, talking about somebody is jealous, in which we're not. We just doing commentary
Aggressive?
like we
No.
always do,
I'm
and
not being
always we do
aggressive.
commentary,
I
and we do
promise.
commentary on Cardi B all the way it is, and that's what we do on this show. And if you don't like it, you don't have to call in.
Okay, so may I get my thoughts out, or are you just gonna constantly interrupt?
Because it's my show. If I want to interrupt you, I can.
Oh, definitely. But as a viewer, I'm just telling you that your platform is very biased.
Well, why do you call? Why do you call in if it's biased? If it's biased, why do you call in?
You literally just said the number is blah 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 blah. Call in and give your thoughts and opinions. So that's what I'm doing. Like I was saying.
If I'm biased, why do you call in? I'm not understanding.
Your platform is so low IQ. You do not think outside the box. And your viewers literally eat everything. What do you say? Like, I don't want you to kiki. Like, I don't want to hear you kiki right now. So, like,
what? My viewers is highly entertaining.
Are they? Like, I don't know. A lot of the things you say is just like 5th grade level. Like,
ma'am. What does that say about you if we're 5th grade level and you're calling in the middle of the night? What does that say about you, sis? What does that say about you?
I'm calling to let you guys know that it's okay to think outside of the box.
It's not about thinking outside the box. People is going to be critical. People is going to be critical of Nicki, of Cardi B all the time. And if you don't like it, that's you.
So you're being critical of Cardi B, right? So
we can be critical of Cardi B.
Critical of Nicki Minaj.
You could listen. If a person want to be critical of Nicki Minaj, just their opinion. And you shouldn't be upset about that.
No, I'm just asking, when are you ever critical of her?
Critical of who?
It's just always you being critical of Cardi.
Always. I've been critical of Nicki as well.
No, not at all. Not from what I've been listening to.
How long you
But
been listening to
honestly,
my show? How long you been listening to my show?
do you want me to be honest?
How long?
I'm listening to rap. One sec. Alexa, pause. So I've been listening to you, I want to say for like 3 years now. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. And do you also want me to be honest more?
You've been listening for 3
So-
years. So if
For
I'm
3
low
years.
IQ,
And
what does that say
may I
about you?
finish?
If you've been listening to my show for 3 years and you say this show is low IQ, what does that say about you?
It takes, interesting question. It takes a person that thinks outside the box to listen to you and actually analyze your thought process, because I really don't understand. I'm really trying to. Sometimes you say things and I'm like, okay, there is some common sense in that. And then most times I'm like, what in the actual F? Like, are there people that actually think like this?
But you've been listening
You
to me
know?
for 3 years. Right.
For 3 years. Not every show. Like I see you. I believe Armon was talking about you on. I believe I forgot what platform that was. So I'm like, okay, this guy's pretty like entertaining, right? And I'm pretty sure before you two used to be buddies, and now all of a sudden I just hear you bash him so much. And before you were trying not to be biased or like to say anything negative about him, but recently it's been, yeah, like he's hanging out with this person, he's Hollywood, his outfit's this, he's that. I just don't understand what happened with you two.
Well, again, I'm not going to get into
Are you
the. I'm
mad
not going to
because
get.
you
I'm not going to get into the details because we have already got. If you listen to my show for 3 years, you get an understanding of that. Maybe you're trying. Maybe you're trying to audition. Maybe you're trying to audition to be a moderator over there with our Wiggins, but it's not going to happen at all.
Not at all.
Not at all. Maybe you're trying to audition and stuff like that. So you can have your thoughts all day long, but the Wiley Show is going to continue to do what we do best, and that is to do commentary. Period. Point blank.
Is it really commentary?
It's commentary. What's the problem? Who do you listen to that's not biased? Okay, ma'am. Who do you listen to that is not biased? Please name them.
Who do I listen to that isn't biased?
Yes.
Lovely T.
She's the most biased person on the platform. She's the most biased woman on the platform. She's the most. Hold up. She's the most biased person on the platform. She used to come against Cardi B, but once she got a phone call from Cardi B, she started singing her praises. Like she's the most biased person on this platform.
That's not true, honey.
She's the most, in my humble opinion, honey. In my humble opinion, honey, she's the most biased person on the platform.
She's the most intelligent person on the platform, and that could be due to her African background. And I also noticed a difference because, like, your show caters to a certain demographic, and I'm not being rude or like biased or like you. Just try to think outside the box here.
Ma'am, you've been listening to my show for 3. You've been listening to my show for 3 years, and now you mad? I'm not understanding.
I'm not mad. I'm literally just giving you.
You're pressed. You've been listening to the show for 3 years, and you're pressed.
Like, what do you mean? I'm pressed. I don't understand.
You're pressed. Like you're upset. Oh, Wiley is this, but you listened for 3 years. Come on.
Dude, I'm not upset. I'm just giving you my thoughts and opinion, as you said, for the viewers to do.
But you've been listening to me for 3 years, and now you're upset of what I'm talking about. I'm not understanding.
I've been listening to every video for 3 years.
But you said you've been watching me for 3 years. You've been watching me for 3 years, so you got a big glimpse of what we do over here. You've been watching for 3 years.
So it's not every video. The only platform that I watch, because like literally every single video that they drop is definitely Lovely T and sometimes Armon.
8742. 8742. Hello. Oh, you're low. 8742. You gotta put your You gotta take me out your headphones. 8742. All right, call back in, sis. Because you gotta take me out the headphones. You'll be able to hear. I don't understand that. How you watching for 3 years and now you bad? I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Nicki Minaj is one of the best rappers in this business. And if you don't agree with that, it's something wrong with you. When Nicki got on that Coi Leray record, she made that record fire. When Nicki Minaj got Lil Baby on her record, Nicki Minaj's verse was fire. Nicki Minaj, when she did as many feature stuff she did, all of them is fire. She took that record to the next level. Nicki Minaj is one of the top. When you're talking about a lyricist, one of the top lyricists in the business is Nicki Minaj. When you're talking about one of the best female rappers, or probably one of the best rappers, period, you had to put Nicki Minaj in the top 5. She's definitely up there with Big. She's definitely up there with Tupac. She's definitely up there with Jay-Z. She's definitely up there with 50 Cent and Wayne and Drake. She's up there with the greats, with the heavyweights. Nicki Minaj is up there, and that's 100% is where I stand on when it comes to it. And she writes her own music. A lot of people cannot say that. That woman gets up there, she writes her own music, and people are into her music. And that's why we are fans of Nicki Minaj. And it's because she provides great music. All right? Definitely. She's definitely up there with the greats. Definitely up there with the MC Light. Lyrically, she's up there. That's just me being real about Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj definitely writes all of her music. And we want to say special shout out to her. All right. So if anybody else want to call in, the number is 646-716-8447. 646-716-8447. We didn't hang up on nobody. People got to get their connections and stuff together, but that's the number, 646-716-8447. That is the number. They said Nicki does not have writers. Nicki Minaj writes her own music. Nicki Minaj writes her own music. Even MC Light bigs up Nicki. She said Nicki too, took female rap to the next level. Absolutely. Yeah, we want to say special shout out to that. All right. Okay. But this was fun. I didn't even think we was gonna have this entertainment show today. I didn't even think we was gonna have this entertainment show. We want to say thank y'all so very much. They said it has help writing hooks, but she writes her verses. Yeah, Nicki Minaj writes her own verses. Absolutely. Now she has somebody write a hook, but she writes her own verses. Okay. Some people don't understand that producers will get writing credits on albums because they have their tags on the song. Facts. Okay. This was so much fun, y'all. This was so much fun. This was so much fun. Thank y'all so very much for tuning into the Wiley Show. We've been on here for an hour. Make sure y'all watch the Bad Boys Club. Who did not get a chance to see the Bad Boys Club? Press 1 if you didn't watch it, because we may have to stream it on here for the members. And press 1, you didn't watch the Bad Boys Club. Press 1, you didn't watch it. Press 2, you watched it. Press 1, you didn't watch it. Press 2, you watched it. Press 1, you watched it. Press 2, you did not watch it. Press 1, you watched it. Press 2, you did not watch it. Anonymous, you live on air.
Hi, I'm calling back because you hung up.
Okay, go ahead. We already got 5 more minutes and we have to go.
5 more minutes. So just to conclude what I was saying, I don't hate your platform. And as you said, it's your show. So it's your opinion, it's the final say. So I'm not trying to dictate what you should say and what you shouldn't say. However, I'm just saying that you should be less biased and give folks.
I will not.
credit
I'm going to
and
do the
just-
show the way I want to do the show. And if you don't like it, you can watch Armon. You can clean off his drawers and you can watch his show.
Oh my goodness, that's so rude. That's
You,
a TT.
it is.
But,
I'm just being real.
honestly,
If you don't like it, you can go and watch his drawers, and you can cook him a big breakfast. You don't have to watch. You don't have to watch this show. I'm just gonna tell you this to conclude. To conclude, you can watch his show and you can watch his drawers. You can buy his groceries and you can do all that type of stuff. You don't have to watch this show. I'm just being 100% real with you on that. You don't have to watch this show. You call into this show because you want to be critical because you're trying to audition to be a moderator. You can clean off his drawers. You can walk his dog. You can sleep with his boyfriend. It don't make no difference what you do over here. But on this show, you have to believe what we believe in. If you don't like it, you can go to another show. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. Okay? Hey, we know difference. Oh man. The number is 646. Don't hang up. Call back in. 646-716 8447. Okay. 646-716-8447. Leo, you can call in. Leo. Okay. That's the number, 646-716-8447. And so we love Nicki Minaj. And listen, we like some songs of Cardi, but who's the best lyricist? Who makes the best music-wise? When you talk about features, you have to give it to Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is deserving of that crown. Like, she is the queen. She's been in this business for more than 14 years. You have to give her credit. Like, it's because of Nicki, we have an artist like Cardi B. But Cardi B cannot go bar for bar with Nicki Minaj on the stage. There's nowhere in the world that Cardi B can battle with Nicki Minaj on the same level, bar for bar. It cannot happen. Nowhere in the world. It definitely cannot happen. It will not happen. It's not the same way. And I'm just being 100% real with that. Okay. Hello, anonymous.
Wiley.
Hello.
Why did you? Hello.
Yes.
Why did you do that to that girl? Oh my God! Not speak with his boyfriend. What is going on? Oh God! Oh, that was so entertaining. I'm sorry, but I had to. Wiley, what is going on?
Listen, I'm just doing commentary back to my own business.
She said you're biased. Wiley, you're biased. In conclusion, like what, girl? Oh, at the end of the day, everybody on YouTube is biased.
Everybody, yeah.
That's
true.
You know what I'm saying? It's real, like, everybody's biased. Armon is bought in our reality. So what is she talking about?
Facts.
Wiley is entertaining. This man is a comedian. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Wiley, looking at you, you're a funny looking person. No, it's like the funny looking in a funny way. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm not trying to call you ugly.
Right, I hear
but
you.
I'm just saying you're funny. You know what I'm saying? You're like, when you laugh, I'll be cracking up. Like, they're so entertaining. It's not even funny. So it's like, yes, he's talking about Armon, but he's a comedian. It's not like, he's not serious about it. You know what I'm saying? You're funny.
Facts.
It's hilarious. Like,
Thank you.
He was funny. I want to call back in, but I want to laugh some more.
Thank you so very much.
That was so funny. Bye.
Thank you so very much for calling in. Okay, we got another call in here. 4436.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Oh, hi. Yeah, I just wanted to call because I did watch the Bad Boys of LA. What was just very problematic for me is like when the straight guys. I don't know why straight guys have this mindset where that every gay guy want them. Then like they make it come across as if we're predators in a sense, like, oh my goodness, I don't want this gay guy, like sleeping in a room, next to me and all this other stuff or sitting next to me. It's just very weird. Then, like I guess like next week's scene, like they showed where I guess Kirk Franklin's son, like then this great guy asking, I think his name is Moolah, is asking like he's trying to get to, figure out, I guess, if he's gay or straight, so it's just like all of that's just very weird. And I mean, I know I see why the producers, like, I guess, had more like a gay cast and straight guys, because they know it's going to be like that friction between, like the groups of people and stuff. So, it's just weird, but that's all I wanted to say. Thank you for taking my call.
Oh, thank you so very much, man. It was good. It was a good show. And for the straight people on the show, why would you sign up for something like that knowing that it's going to be gay people on it? That's what I'm trying to understand. If you're not cool with gay people.
I think for the most part, they probably didn't know it was going to be like gay guys on the show. I don't really think they knew.
There's no way in the world how you not can know that. But anyhow, I hear your point. And it was like, oh no, like it's fun. Like, are you gonna continue to watch the whole season?
Yes, I do gotta watch, because I have to watch this season. Then I gotta watch like the Jocelyn Cabaret, to see what's going on, with that and stuff. But then even when it comes out to, I don't know if I can talk about Jocelyn. Is it okay?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. With that, what people fail to understand is that what those women should have understood is that, okay, a man is going to protect his woman. Well, he should, right, wrong, or indifferent. So, those women are outnumbered. They don't have no men, so they can't be popping off, because Jocelyn isn't going to just pop off and just hit anyone. As long as you cool, she's cool, but when they get to talking crazy, Jocelyn gonna talk crazy. So, hey, security is automatically going to protect Jocelyn. She's a producer. It's her show. So all those women, they get on the show and they don't be using their brain. You know what I'm saying? If they really wanted to fight Jocelyn, what they should have done was caught that chick in the bathroom where it wouldn't be no security, where her man wouldn't be there. You know what I'm saying? You just can't be fighting on the set like that and like trying to, talk crap to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, because she's the boss. It's her damn show. Then security, everybody's going to, hey, put protection on her. You know what I'm saying? And then, like somebody said, is that like, that other woman, I guess Amber, was getting the best of Jocelyn. So, of course, her man came to her defense. The chick should have just, hey, been quiet and just kept it cute, But so I'm just interested into seeing the reunion to see how everything's going to, pan out.
I heard that, but we thank you so very much. When is the reunion coming out? Because I was on the app today, and I'm like, they haven't released the reunion yet.
Well, I mean, I guess like they might do a reunion. I think what they're doing now, they're probably going to go through editing, because obviously the girl, like, she filed a lawsuit, so they're going to edit it where they're not going to show the fight, because if it looked like Jocelyn was the aggressor, which she probably was, then yeah, she's gonna be liable for a lawsuit.
I feel you. Okay. Thank you so very much for giving me the tea on that.
You're welcome. Have a nice day.
All right, thank you. All right, y'all. Who else is calling in? The number is 646-716-8447. 646-716-8447. We've been here an hour, and that's what he had ads. Okay. Press 1 if you watched the Bad Boys Club. Press 1 if you watched it. Press 2, no. Press 1 if you watched the Bad Boys Club. Press 2, no, you didn't watch it. Press 1, you watched the Bad Boys Club. Press 2, you didn't watch it. Okay. We got some people here that didn't watch it. Okay, we got some people here that didn't watch it. Okay. Well, we thank y'all so very much for tuning in. We will see y'all in the next video. Make sure y'all thumbs up. Leave us a comment. Tell us how we did. In this review of the Bad Boys Club, we want to see y'all later in the next live. Peace.